Greetings from Dubrovnik, the shining jewel of the Adriatic Sea. Situated on Croatia's southern Adriatic coast, across from Italy and near Montenegro, Dubrovnik is the most famous Croatian town, celebrated for its stunning beauty and rich history. Watch the video until the end, and I'm going to share a short story, a little bit about myself. This is our first view of Dubrovnik. We just got here. They had a shuttle bus. We came straight to the view, and it's way more spectacular than I expected. Dubrovnik's Old Town wall is a historic marvel spanning nearly 2 kilometers. During the peak summer season, the best time to visit the wall town is early, and we'll reveal why soon. In the morning is the best time to walk the wall. They charge 35 euros?
Huh?
They're charging? It's 70 euros to walk Dubrovnik's wall, and it's a one-time fee, so once off, you have to pay again. Talk about a tourist gouging.
Wow.
There's a lot of stairs. Entering Dubrovnik's Old Town, the main street impresses with historic architecture, and you feel like you step back in time. The majority of the buildings are now cafes and shops, and they're just now opening. I like the clock. See the clock, how neat that is? The widest street leads to Luza Square, surrounded by historic buildings like Spinoza Palace, and then next to the bell tower is a gateway to the city harbor. This square is surrounded with numerous restaurants. The Rector's Palace, it's famous for its Venetian-style architecture. It features a war gallery and an ancient dungeon, providing insight into Dubrovnik's rich architectural and historical past. Let's see what a prisoner cell looks like. Wow, wouldn't want to be locked in that. This is neat. Wow. How cool is this? Now we're on the outside of the wall. Wow. Nice harbor. I can see why they built the wall here, built the city here. You had access to the water right here. This is really convenient for the Old Town to have the water right here, huh? Brought in their supplies. They had the wall right here to protect them. Yeah, they're coming right into the Old Town. Look at that. An old pirate ship. Okay, Zarko, he's gonna beg me for forgiveness.
I'll obey you.
He's gonna obey me. We were gonna walk the walls, but they want $80. We decided not to do it. It's really hot. Better off inside the walls. Wonder how many people visit. I'm gonna read how many people visit this place a day. Every day, up to 10,000 tickets are sold just to walk the wall. A bottle of Coke was €6 and a bottle of water was €7. This is Dubrovnik. Mass tourists coming in by the thousands with their tours, but this isn't even the entry gate yet. Once you enter the entry gate, it's wall-to-wall people, shoulder to shoulder.
Look at this, a river of people coming in.
Yeah, rivers and rivers of people. And it's only 11:30. So this is what happens when you get over-advertised, I guess. It's too bad because it's hard to enjoy it.
Everybody wants to be here, I guess.
Everybody wants to be here, but little do they know it's overran. I don't enjoy this kind of travel. Now here's just the entry gate. That's been flooding in for a couple hours. People coming down the wall. €35 per person to go up
on the wall.
to go up there. This southern Croatian city tops the list of over-touristed destinations. And of course, we're part of the problem. It's a beautiful place, but July brings overwhelming crowds, with Europe flocking to the coast and 4 to 5 cruise ships docking. I have mixed feelings. It's stunning, yet frustratingly overcrowded. My God. I just can't get over the amount of people. This is insane. Millions of people, millions. We hope to revisit someday, avoiding the summer. We believe that April or November may be better. Well, a lot of you in the comments of our videos have asked us to share a little bit about ourselves. And so we're going to share a little bit about ourselves hopefully at the end of each video. And as you know, if you watched our last video, Zarko showed a little bit about him. And so where I want to start is, I guess, how I got the travel bug. I grew up in Astoria, Oregon, went off to college, and after college, I was working in Portland, Oregon, and every day I was driving by this dive shop, and I thought, wow, that might be a neat way to meet a guy. I'm going to join a scuba diving class. And so I got brave enough one day and pulled in there on my way back from work and signed up for the scuba diving class. I didn't meet a guy scuba diving, but I did make a lot of friends and went on a lot of trips. There was quite a few people that were single like me. I was young, and we were going off on different dive trips to the San Juan Islands. We did overnight trips and just some great diving. And then I started getting involved in going down to the Caribbean and met my ex, and I got a great job working for the state of Washington. Kind of made my way up the ladder there. And my ex and I, we would do a lot of scuba diving every year. We had the travel bug. Like, we would save up all of our vacation every year and all our money for that vacation, and we would go scuba diving. We went all over the Caribbean. We went to Fiji. We went, to the Cook Islands, just everywhere, and live aboard dive boats. We just had the diving bug and the travel bug. So I was on a boat one day out looking at the stars one night, and I was telling the dive master how much I absolutely love diving, and he said, well, why don't you just, move to the tropics, go somewhere where you can dive all the time. And I'm like, never even give it a thought. And so my ex and I, we thought about it, we talked about it, and we figured out a way to go down to Belize and we bought some property on the beach. And we originally were thinking, well, we'll just use it for retirement. But I just couldn't stand it. I was like, we need to figure out a way to go down there and live. So that's kind of what I'll tell the rest of it in our next video, but that's where I got the travel bug. And boy, I've had quite the adventure through my life. So in the next video, I'll tell you a little bit more about how that adventure goes in Belize. And then as we both share our lives a little bit with you, we'll tell you how we met. But that's it for now, and see you in the next port. Good night. Goodbye, Dubrovnik. Farewell, Croatia. Join us tomorrow for an adventure to Kotor, Montenegro.